Well, hello folks, I am Fracture, and this is Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, and I'm using the Restored Content mod 1.8.1. So, in the last episode, we've crash-landed on this planet. We've crash-landed on Telos in the Restoration Zone. We're still looking for our ship, and apparently it's down here somewhere. We're following this new guy we found, KotOR2. We've fought our way through several minefields and various criminal elements and Zerka Corporation folks. We're just about to go into the Zerka excavation site. So let's go poking around in there. And before I forget, let me do this. Sorry. 13 or so, sure. And away we go. Yes, that's just reminding me. Okay, well, let's get up there.
Sentry droid ahead. We've been spotted again.
And that means more mercenaries. I don't know about you guys, but I just can't wait.
We're close to the compound, so they'll be getting ready for us.
I think we're close to the compound, too. That means this entire place is probably on alert. So much for sneaking in.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, well. Who said we were sneaking in the first place? The human is here! My turret did not work! Well, no, that's clearly the case. Ah, but my droids will not fail me. Destroy him, my warbots! Actually, she has no idea how many of us there were, so, you know, there could have been 60 of us until we hit those droids. I think at this time around we couldn't have disabled these mines, because I think if you sneak up, you still get that cutscene, and then you're kind of screwed. Well, let's just make the best of it. I'll get through the minefield without getting blown up, at least. So let's... Or maybe not once everything's blurry. But yeah, go clear a path for me. Perfect. Thank you. And I saw she had a shield, so why don't you make that one of your priorities while I zap this guy. Okay, I think her shield dropped. I wasn't watching. Yeah, it sounds like
Take him down.
And it sounds like Anton found that other mine. No, he didn't. Just hearing things.
This won't take long.
He's stunned, though. Maybe she threw a grenade that I didn't see. Alright, yeah, Anton. Could you give that... oh, you missed it.
What's going on?
Guess we'll have to go disarm it now. Again, I think I'm going to hold off on leveling these guys up, actually. I really think we're going to need that free heal. So I might just wait for a second, let my force powers regenerate just a touch. And then we'll go around the corner. Not that I know what's back there, just completely guessing, you know. Thinking, you know, fair, cotton candy, candy apples, that sort of thing. Ah, Willkommen
There's the
party.
landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're going to have to find our way there, though.
Why do you say that?
What do we have here? The Jedi.
It's not the brightest bulb in the pack, is he?
For you. Corin Falk did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
Who are you? Ah, I didn't know this. How about I pay you 500 credits and you stay out of my way? I don't think we have 500 credits. Who are you?
Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
How about you? But why? What's down here?
A grenade with your name on it, Jedi. Attack!
Jedi's not my name. Yeah, let's... I guess we're gonna have to wait one round to see who shields up. I'm betting this guy for one, but...
Just say the word.
Yeah, okay. Shield. So let's go and get Bayodur on task here. You hit this guy up for bashing his shield. I'm gonna, yeah, 2 each, I think. You know, one could be a waste, but I suppose I could alternate it, but whatever. And...
What's going on?
Yeah, did I don't think I did. Here we go. I don't think I was throwing grenades. We'll let Atten deal with those. So Bayadur's below half. Let's get him one more hit, and then I'll sort that out. These guys have a tendency to, yeah, do that. Go and get the attention of other groups. So we've got another group already fighting us. And we're not done this one. And of course when he runs down there, he's going to get these guys' attention and these guys' attention, and there's a crowd around here, so yeah, this is where it gets interesting. But nothing we can do to stop it now. Yeah, see? No, those guys haven't taken an interest yet. So you don't have the greatest control of these guys. I think we'll level up Bayodur now, though. Okay, accept. How's everybody else doing? We'll manage for now. I think I'm gonna send him over here just to keep him busy, and I think Atten's gonna have a tendency to head over there, so I'm gonna... Yeah, and of course what happens? My character goes running over there. Sure. That'll. I better cancel that, because you know where he's heading with that one. Atten, I'll
Just
bribe
say the
you.
word.
Let's get this over with.
So hopefully we'll have a break if we do this very carefully. I probably want to recharge that at some point. Okay, now. You guys are just gonna stop, right? Good. Yeah, that's what I want. Alright. So, again, that can go quite disastrously. It's actually kind of amusing when it all goes wrong, with Atten running down beside this bunker and trying to solo these 4 guys. And then Bayodur runs up the ramp and he starts screwing around over here. And you don't notice because you're so busy fighting these guys. And all hell breaks loose because you're suddenly fighting 12 guys at once. Anyway. So how are we for force points? We're good. Got 2 free heals if we need them. And I think pretty much we're going to get 6. We're going to get everybody unless we're really careful. But what the heck. Let's just run down this way and try to come down around here. Maybe we'll get away without setting off these turrets. So far, so good.
More where that came from. Everyone down.
And Bayodur looks like he's fighting a guy with a shield. I think I saw this guy have a shield as well. So that'll do.
Time to even the odds.
Ooh, yeah. Let's have you, because you're turning out quite handy. If you have, see, I don't know if I'm going to make it in time, because if he gets hit.
Let's go.
Okay, go on, take one of those. Alright, I guess he did. It's just not showing up on the interface, alright. Oh sure, take 2. I was gonna say, did I put the health pack on the wrong character or something? But no, he's healed, so it worked, whatever was going on there.
What's going on?
While these are here, let's have you collect these. Then we need to go back up that ramp. Good. Sure, what we got? And I really should use those more, those things like the adrenaline boosts and things. You can just keep piling them on, so you end up with the side of your icon is just all up arrows. You got so many buffs, and it does make a big difference. You know, your dexterity ends up in the 20s and 30s, but it's alright. My play style. Let's get this going.
Let me have Let's get this over with.
Time to even the odds.
Miss. I'm helping. Alright. So I think we'll do a lap. That's the computer terminal is right there that we want, but I'll just do a lap and see if there's... Oh, man, that's even hard for me to see. Okay. Let's see if we've... I think we pretty much cleaned up as we went. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, alright. Energy shield. And since I know he's going to butt in and take over anyway, let's have him take a look.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional. My passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
Sorry, I forgot to mute while I was drinking. That must have been pleasant. The TSF said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minox.
I'd say there's probably an illegal landing site somewhere then.
Brilliant.
So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet. Still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
Alright, what is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
How are we going to get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
So the background noise is a bit on the loud side, the wind and stuff. Hopefully you can hear him. At least there is, you could also read it off the screen. So we don't know what the shuttle will, so we don't know that the shuttle will still be there or working?
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
That's decided then. We should get going.
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Well, let's go. Alright. Now, again, having played through this, I of course know some of what's about to happen, and I'm just pondering the best approach here. The last episode was quite short, so I don't mind this one running a bit long, but I don't think we can get through it in a reasonable amount of time for one video, I'm afraid. So, I think we'll do the other 2 level ups. The problem with this area, we'll find out if we just walk forward a few feet. There's a lot of gas mines and stuff lying around that you can't disable. One thing you can do is just send somebody ahead to like trigger them all. And we might do that because I don't think we have enough breathing masks for everybody. Let me just check. I think we just have the one. Yeah, and I think it might be Kreia that's wearing it. Yeah, nobody else has one on. Alright, so breath masks are out. Well, the other thing we can do, of course, is just walk around carefully. They're in these gridded areas. So let's go ahead and do the level ups. Nothing exciting going on here. So yeah, that worked out quite well with that minefield, didn't it? And for me, we are going to just recommended determination Shicho lightsaber form. These are actually quite interesting, and they're new to KotOR2. These forms, and it's actually really well integrated into the game. They've got like a strong form. There's one that has finesse moves and that sort of thing. And you really do a much better job if you choose the right form for the type of fight you're in. Certain moves are good for fighting more than one person and that sort of thing. And so somebody really put a lot of thought into that. We'll see that later, of course, once we get a lightsaber for one thing. So no force deflect yet. That's level 12. Yeah, most of these. We've discovered that both of those are quite good, as is this, although Kreia already has that, so when Kria's around we get the benefits. She's got Revitalize as well. Decisions. You know, if you the downside is if you get too many of these, I mean, by the time you equip them all, some of them have already run out. So, you know, you're better off leveling this way than this way. But I think we're going to have to. What is this? Battle Meditation. Power grants +2 to all attack rolls, +2 to damage. And it's party. It's party time. So yeah, let's add that one. Alright, well, we'll try to do this way. I don't think these guys are going to cooperate. Prove me wrong. So far, so good.
What's going on?
I want you to bash this.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General.
Yeah, that's why I sent you there.
The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these, after you.
Geez, anybody that's watched one episode of Star Trek knows that any cell with a shield that's doing that, you just... they're not going to stay in there. Alright, yeah, he's got a shield busting thing. It's just repeating what we already knew. So again, lots of mines in here, but I think we can just skirt them unless... Yeah, okay, well... Kill me for trying.
More where that came from.
And poison's quite bad. If you watch Bayodur, he's going to lose quite a bit of health now that he's poisoned.
Time to take you down to size.
It's not fatal, and he got poisoned while his health was quite high, so he's going to live through it. but not by much. So let's just see. You can see he's actually, since we're between fights, he's actually healing while it was doing that, so... But yeah, it's something to be avoided, and I'm gonna have to go in there and take some damage here, because I want to loot that. Okay, he's got no loot. And I'm pretty sure... Oh! Son of a gun. And it wasn't... Ah, there we are. Alright. I mean, one way to deal with it, it's actually quite effective, is you wait until you're between fights, and then you just take a sacrificial guy and just run back and forward along these gas areas. And just be done with it that way. So I'm just waiting for it to... I've got, you know, again, Hoarder Al here. There's these antidote kits you can use, and they do exactly what you think they would. They just cancel the poison. So that's, you know, the poison's quite manageable if you weren't a hoarder like me. So, all right, yeah, you go ahead and attack, and as will I.
Poison.
There's another one. Yeah, thanks. Poison? Are you sure?
This won't take long.
Suck hot death. I was trying to do a quote out of the Christmas story, but I'm quite sure that wasn't it. Anyway, so there you go. Humor in misquoting. I'm sure it's something like that, though. Suck hot death something when he's out battling the... Anyway, anybody that knows what I'm talking about already knows what I'm getting at. This area is actually... Are we at one of them yet? No, not yet. I think this is one of the areas potentially that will have some restored content. And I'll... we're not quite there yet, but I'll show you what I mean. Oh, there's quite a few of these things.
Take them down. This won't take long.
Alright. Let's just do some looting. Strength enhancer. That might be good for Beodur, but I think he has a really good belt already. I think he's got that utility belt. And I'm not going to get rid of that. Come on. Stop having a seizure and pick it up. Alright, well, we'll try again. See, was that so hard? Ah, I got an improved mullet. Which way? No. So I guess that's the way we came.
Just say the word.
What's going on?
What's going on? Seriously, you haven't been paying attention? I suppose we could use Beodur to like cut these shields down, but... Oh, yeah, my health is low. So let's cancel combat. Do a med pack. Yeah, I wasn't using force powers because I thought maybe that med pack would be a bit quicker, but certainly didn't seem to be.
Say the word.
We haven't saved for quite a while either. And he's stunned. So this is going to be a long and painful journey. Load last save game. I wonder where the... yeah, at the beginning of this? Let's hope not. Ah, wonderful. Let me just check for a quick save. I'm not going to make you sit through this again. I would... yeah, that looks like the last quick save. That's actually a comment people have made about this that has a tendency not to do very many quick saves. Anyway, it's actually probably not a bad time to end this video. I think we're actually running long on this one to offset running short on the previous one. So at the start of the next video, we'll be where we were. So I'm not going to make you sit through this fight again. No worries. So, as always, I thank you for watching and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read it all. And if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel or give me the thumbs up. It really does help. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks. Cheers.